Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. And now here's the starter for the National League, Zack Wheeler. What should we keep an eye on here? All right, ready to get underway. Stepping in, Lyle Theophanopoulos. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Here's the swing and a drive, left field, and she knew it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0. She absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boone. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure she was giggling a little bit as she was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing she put on the baseball.
Now it's the right fielder. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one ripped. And foul ball. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he'll reach second with one away.
Got fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Throw bounces, but he's out at third.
Especially when you're trying to strike third base, you have to get a decent jump off the pitcher. That wasn't it right there. And even though the throw skips in, they still slap the tag on him in time. Not a great attempt right there.
And that is that. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
To the right side, Jones. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Batting second from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Acuna on at first, nobody out. Swings through that.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Runner takes off. It's in the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
He had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Yandy Diaz now. Man at second. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. And ball four to a board.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Juan Soto down. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And a 1-1. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing the run. Got him swinging. National Leaguers strand a couple, and it remains. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Bobby Butts now at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now here is Jody Jones. Into center and a base hit.
Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, Jesus Zito. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now Billy Big Dog. That's smacked on a line to center. Makes the grab on the run. One away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Sliced hard, but foul. Two on, one out. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. This one's smoked on its way out of here. Aaron Judge with a rocket. It's their second home run of the inning. So back to the top of the order. Here's some real power at the plate. Lyle Theophanopoulos. This one in the air, center field. Out number 2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And now here is Fatty McGee. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side, and it stays fair. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen. Ryan Walker taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now, number 1. This one drilled. Right center field. That one heading for the fence. And gone! Their third home run of the inning. And they add on. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Brew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dirt. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Rips that one to right. Brings it in. And that is that. They bring 9 to the plate. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. Will Smith digs in now. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Foul ball there. And a 1-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Manny Machado. Machado went deep in his most recent game. The 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the third inning, Bobby Butts getting ready to hit. The 1-1. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Fights it off, you'll see another. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Next to hit, Jody Jones. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 9-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come.
Now it's going to be Jesus Zito. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. They've hit another, and they add to their lead. It's 10-0.
Back-to-back-to-back.
Shota Imanaga gets the call from the pen.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Next to hit, Billy Big Dog. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Now they get it to first, and it's in time for the out. So, hey, whatever works, I guess. Here is Aaron Judge.
Number 99.
Here's a nugget. Has announced at his introductory press conference he charmed the local fans and media by memorizing the words to "Go Cubs Go." Oh, now this is blasted way back there, on its way, gone. Aaron Judge leaves the yard. Make that 4 homers in the inning. So the batting order turns over, and now it's going to be Lyle Theophanopoulos. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Batting McGee now at the plate. In the air, right field. Acuna settles under this one. And that is that. 4 runs on 4 hits. Back at Citizens Bank Park, digging in, Jacob Marcy. The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Stays alive. Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Ohtani. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first, and they get Ohtani. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Raisel Iglesias. Digging in as the switch hitting outfielder. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner on the go. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And wow, that one is way out of here.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. They go back to back. That's his 3rd home run of the game. Jody Jones, the next to hit. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. It's a double third hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Jesus Cito. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And that one hammered way back. And that one is out of here. A two-run homer. His second homer of the night. And Emilio Pagan takes over on the mound. Here's a big power threat. Billy Big Dog. 2-2 now. Struck him out looking. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
There's a swing and a drop on its way. And that one is going to go. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Lyle Theophanopoulos. In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out. Here's the second baseman, Thaddy McGee. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching for it, makes the catch. But they strike for 6 runs on 4 homers. And midway in the fourth, the AL leads it 17. Bottom 4, leading off, Yandy Diaz.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Here's a 1-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one fouled off. Misses at the ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now it's Juan Soto. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Judge going back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind in that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
2 down, nobody on. Way inside, gets out of the way. Struck him out looking. And that K brings him into double digits. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Here's Johnson. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late, and so they end up with some speed on at first. Man at first, nobody out. And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. the left fielder, Bobby Bucks. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Over to Polanco. They get 1.
Oh, he's in there.
But he beats it. And a run scores. 1 out man at first. And now Jody Jones. Brush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. His 2nd homer of the night. And now the shortstop, Jesus Zito. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that base.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That'll make it out of here. A 2-run shot. 2nd home run of the inning for him. 1 down. It's Aaron Judge now. Ball to strike. Judge rips that one. That's not coming back. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 4th home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 23. Back to the top of the order. Now the 3rd baseman, Lyle Theophanopoulos. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And the hits just keep on coming. Now at the plate, Matty McGee. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Two down. And now the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 1.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Into the bullpen and gone. A 3-run shot, his 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 26-0.
He's flexing his power with another home run, Boo. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Two down, nobody on. Swing, a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. It has the distance, gone. His 4th home run of the game. And they add on. It's 27-0. And I think Dave Roberts. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz. So 2 down, and here is Jody Jones. That one ripped left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
I mean, come on. Have a game. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He's stayed balanced. They squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So digging in, Jesus Zito. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ballgame.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and sought the entire run.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Back here in Philadelphia, Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. McGee settles underneath it. And there's one down. At the plate, Jorge Polanco. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, they can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here's Judge now, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at-bat's a pretty special one.
Here's some real power at the plate. Lyle Theophanopoulos. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Diaz was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. Her 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 29-0.
She's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack her, she finds a way to punish you.
Now it's the second baseman, Fatty McGee. The 2-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. Now it's the right fielder. The 1-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And wow, that one is way out of here. A 2-run blast. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh. Hard hit left side. Throws to first, and there's 2 away.
next for the American League, the left fielder, Bobby Butt.
4 runs already in the frame, and we're at the top half of the 6th. That one ripped left field, and that's going to bang against the wall.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now, Jody Jones. That one ripped right center field, and it's out of here. And he's gone yard again. Their 3rd home run of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Jesus Cito. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Jacob Marcy. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
Now pitching for the Americans, number 45, Garrett Cole.
This one in the air, center field. Judge on his way over, sliding, and he grabs it.
You know, Boog, as an outfielder, you have to do whatever it takes to get to the ball in time to make the catch. Some slides aren't as challenging as others, but I wouldn't consider that play an easy one. Good work out there.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Foul ball. On the ground to short, Cito. Throw to first is in time.
Up next for the National League, the designated hitter, Johan.
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Out towards right center field. Judge under this one. And that ends the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Billy Big Dog digs in now. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 1-2 now. And that's just foul. On the ground, and that's a fair ball. So a man at first. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one found hard the other way. This one driven. Deep center field. On its way. Home run.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a season.
And that one hammered. And wow, that one is way out of here.
Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolute.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. Now this is a rocket to left. And there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. just missed it.
Outstanding catch right there. And I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Jody Jones getting ready to hit. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the bottom of the seventh, and we've got a pinch hitter to lead it off. Hunter Goodman. Here's a 1-1. Fastball inside corner for a strike. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Pavin Smith looking to start something with one gone.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one just misses. Full countdown. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Grounds one to short. Can't bring it in, and the no-no is no more. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they cut into the deficit.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good.
Ripped to short. And that is that. We're at the top of the eighth. Digging in, Jesus Zito. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One down. And next is the designated hitter, Billy Big Dog.
Designated hitter, number 5, Billy Big Dog.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Nice line drive to pull side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. We'll do you one better than a tape measure by breaking out the numbers from StatCast. The distance, 450 feet on the dot.
Oh, my.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, she put a great swing on it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Matty McGee. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark, really late, opposite field not.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Runner on the go. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Late on that fastball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two on, one out. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. And a 1-2 again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen.
Well, we put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it.
There's a swing and a drop. That one's back. And wow, that one is way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his third home run of the game. One down. Bobby Bucks now at the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. The relay now back in safely at first.
Up next for the American League.
So up next, Jody Jones. Here's a 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So digging in, Jesus Zito. And a sac bunt here. And that's a foul ball. The 1-2. Popped up. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Billy Big Dog. 2 on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. One-two now. That one drilled left field. That's back there. And it's gone. A 3-run homer. Make that 4 homers in the inning. Aaron Judge at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Out of line, out towards center. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 8th. Manny Machado digs in now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Popped up. Brings it in, and there are 2 down. So now a pinch hitter, Dalen Lyle, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Not in time.
No, he's
safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
On the ground right side, McGee. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the ninth. Lyle Theophanopoulos getting ready to hit. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. So up next, Fatty McGee. The 2-1. Puts a bunt down. Goodman. No look flip to first.
No, he's dead.
And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead, they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
Zach bunt towards third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, he's just giving himself up to move two runners into scoring position right there, but somehow the defense can't get it out anywhere. And this is quickly turning into a golden opportunity for this offense.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying, and it's off the wall. One runs in. Now here's an easy out with a pair of runners stranded together. Things getting a little messy on the bases. Tag out at third, and that's a double play. But one run is in to score. Now a chance for Bobby Butts. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one's gone. Another homer. His 5th home run of the game. So 2 down. Now here is Jody Jones. Hammer down the line. Could be extra bases.
The
batter will be the shortstop, Jesus Zito. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
The 1-1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. And wow, that one is way out of here. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game. Now here is Billy Big Dog. Swings here and blasts one left field. Way back there. Going, gone. They go back to back. That's his 3rd home run of the game. Here comes Aaron Judge. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Back there. And that one is gone. They've hit another. His 7th home run of the game. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the 3rd baseman, Lyle Theophanopoulos. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Runner at first. Here's the 2nd baseman, Fatty McGee. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at 3rd. It's a 2-out double, 2nd and 3rd now. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder. 3-2 now. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's bad. Gone. A 3-run dinger. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. 2 down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's got a chance. That's not coming back. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 4th home run of the game. So digging in, Bobby Butts. 1-1 now. That one ripped left field. That's back there. That one is gone. His 6th home run of the game. Jody Jones will hit next. Ball to strike. Well struck right field. And that one is going to go. A solo shot. His 4th home run of the game. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jesus Zito. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one's gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now, Billy Big Dog. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. It has the distance gone. His 4th home run of the game. So up next, Aaron Judge. And a 1-1. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now at the plate, Lyle Theophanopoulos. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And she's gone yard again. Her 4th home run of the game. Now it's the second baseman, Fatty Mickey. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. His 2nd homer of the night, and now the right fielder fights it off. We'll see another. An offensive explosion this inning. Here at the top of the ninth. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. That one is hammered right field. That's back. That'll make it out of here.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel.
That one drilled left field, and it's out of here. His 7th home run of the game. And here's the first baseman, Jody Jones. Rips one to right, and that'll do it. But not before they are up for a huge inning here. For the bottom of the ninth, and they'll go with a pinch hitter to get it started. Luis Arias.
Well, plenty of work to do on offense, so they're just looking for any kind of spark here.
Strike 2.
That's ball 4. Out. You're out.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Gotta be in you, money can't help. So salute to the men that never hit the pin black. We got to the bread and still live to spin that. What a life. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords on my haunted piano. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords. Already classic before you heard it. The spoiler was on my feature verses. I lined it up kinda perfect and then I hurled it. Rhymes in my mind's like pearls and oysters. Boss of bosses, Morpheus on my... The illest style right here. Till I got white hair, getting foul type stares. We ahead light years. We come out the starts. So let the start. Turn the light switch off. Drive a block, switch cars. Toss a face mask and gloves.